Amazing. So many people. Hello, everyone. Can I get a raise of hands if this is your first Success Academy? Wow, so many hands going up. Well, I want to thank you all for coming. Thank you for taking the time to come. And also, I want you to thank the person who invited you here, because I believe that this time today will be able to change your life. Atomy has changed my life. I'm talking a 180, right? And I believe that that's the story of many leaders that you see here today. And I believe that Atomy can do the same for you if you choose to do it and if you understand what it is that you're doing. Are you ready to learn? I can't hear you. Are you ready to learn? This place is dear to my heart. You know why? Because Singapore was the first seminar that I did internationally. Can you believe that? In my Atomy journey, yes, Singapore was the first place that I came to give vision lectures, to give 8 steps to success, and so many other opportunities that were given to me to come invest in you. So I want to be able to leave today with a sense of accomplishment and understand that somebody here, whether it's you, whoever it may be, that Atomy will change your life as it has changed so many of us, okay? So Atomy is a tool that we can all use to change the course of our future. Many of us here today understand that we have to make money. Yes or no? Yes. It's not something that we can choose not to do. But doing this business, we have to choose to do what we need to do, right? Not what we want to do. So many of us get confused with those two words. So many of us are confused to do things that we want to do, and we say that we cannot do those things because we don't want to do them. But we have to understand that in order to become successful, there is a journey behind us. And each step that we take, it brings us to that final destination where we all want to be. And I believe that all of us want to become imperial masters. Yes? Do you believe that you can become an imperial master? Is that true? Can you really envision that in your mind today? I want to help you to envision those things. Because I think a lot of us, we understand and we've heard the 8 steps to success. We've heard these stories about how to become successful by doing A, B, and C, 1, 2, and 3, and all these different steps. But the issue is, it's not about not knowing, or it's not about not having the information to become successful, but it's about mindset. It's about understanding what it is that you're doing and for what purpose you're doing these things. And this theme for this seminar is entrepreneurial journey, right? In order for you to become an entrepreneur, you have to have a vision. And that vision needs to be something that you believe in. And if you do not believe in that vision, it is very difficult to try to accomplish those things that are ahead of you. I believe that there are so many individuals who want people to invest in them, right? If you want to start your own business and you go to venture capitalists and angel investors and they ask you, what is it that you want to accomplish? What is your business going to do? Do you believe in that business? And you sit there with your PowerPoint and you're like, I'm not sure. I don't know if I can become, quote unquote, a imperial master. I don't know if that's for me. Everybody's telling me that I can become successful, but I don't know. Do you think they're going to invest in you? The biggest investor in your business is yourself. If you don't even believe that, when you look at the mirror every single day and you're staring at yourself and you're thinking, can I do this? Is it possible for me, who doesn't have these things, to become successful? If you don't believe it, then who else is going to believe you? Because our job is to share information. And if we don't know the information, it's going to be very difficult to share that information. So step 1, ironically, there's a step 0. And it is about mindset, and it is about controlling the things that you do, because every single day you make choices. And the choices that you desire to make are ones that you subconsciously or consciously choose to do. For example, we're here today, you're sitting here today at this success, at this event, And we're here because we made the choice to be here today. You're listening online because we made a choice to listen to this lecture today. You made that choice. And every single day we're limited to only 8 hours to 10 hours a day. Would you agree? Some of us are limited to maybe 2 hours to 4 hours a day. We don't have the necessary time of 24 hours each day to invest all that we can. So we have to take this precious time that we have, and we have to use the energy that we have to make sure that it is focused on the things that you want to accomplish. And in this business, our focus is to become, first step, right, auto sales master. So everybody that we listen to, everybody that we talk to, everything is geared towards your success in terms of auto sales master by building a consumer group. But how can you do these things if you don't know what it is that you're doing? Yesterday, I had the opportunity to speak at a center, and I had a great question come up. This question was one that I think many of us struggle with without knowing that we're struggling with it. And let me share that question with you. This gentleman asked me, he said, "Sir, when I used to run my own business, I had many people come to my convenience store and talk to me about all these different things, and I was very confident in speaking to them, and I was very confident in selling them whatever products that came through my store. But after doing Atomy, my confidence has gone down, and I can't seem to close, and I can't seem to conversate with individuals about the vision." And it was a very good question. But this question I get a lot, and I think it's all about the mentality that you have. Let me change this question a little bit, okay? The same question was asked towards me towards a product. So I had a partner come up to me and he said, "You know, I feel uncomfortable going to people to sell them a product." Whatever product that may be, maybe it's skincare, maybe it's sunscreen, maybe it's hemorrhoid, whatever it may be. They say, "I feel uncomfortable going to this individual and sharing with them or trying to sell them this product." And I asked him, "Why? Why do you feel this way?" And the response that I get is what? "I believe that I'm doing this for my own benefit. This is something that I'm doing for myself. I'm trying to sell them something maybe that they don't want." So you see what this is? This is about mindset. It's about not understanding Atomy, and it's about not understanding what it is that you're doing. And I said, let's change your mindset a little bit. Let's change the way that you think. A lot of us have this idea that in Atomy, we're selling products, right? We have an idea that when I'm approaching somebody, I'm approaching them not with an opportunity for them, but a benefit for me. Because I need them to succeed, I need them to join, I need this and this and this. And that's the wrong mindset, because in this business, just like I told him, I said, listen, even if you approach that individual to sell that sunscreen, I guarantee you that they will be using a sunscreen regardless of you approaching them. And what if you can approach them with a sunscreen that is better in quality, better in price, then have you just try to just sell something for your own benefit, or are you actually approaching them to help them? And he said, "You know, I didn't think about it like that." That's what you have to think about right now here today in Atomy. We as Atomians, we are not here to leech off of individuals. We're not here to try to create something by overselling something, but we are doing this as a lifestyle. And what kind of lifestyle this is? It's about sharing. We had many individuals come up here on stage today, talk about their opportunities and how they got started. But in the business that we're doing right now, the motto is the key. In Atomy, we're all about what? Serving. We're all about doing these things in order to give value to those around us. And you cannot give true value through a system that you do not believe in. And a valuable system like Atomy has already shown itself and proved itself, because we're already over 25 different countries and we're doing billions of dollars in sales. We have hundreds and thousands, millions of members around the world, and it speaks for itself. What does? The data. So you have to understand that in this business that we're doing today, it is about understanding the value that you are bringing to other people, and that should give you confidence. Do you believe that? Do you believe that you are giving value to others around you? Yes or no? Yes. You are a vessel moving information, so therefore you do not need to be worried about the response that you get from the other side. Because another thing can happen. Another thing is what? Even if you present the best presentation, The person listening, you do not have control over. Maybe they just didn't have a wonderful day today, and whatever you're telling them is just not gonna fly. Or maybe on the other way, maybe you didn't give the best presentation possible, but they were looking for something already, and they see that vision inside of you and the vision that you're speaking about, and then they grab hold. So it doesn't matter about those things, it's all about consistency and how you're investing your energy that you have each and every day to do these things. A lot of us today, we made the choice to come here, and today you're gonna choose to leave here. And when you leave, you have the choice to remember today's lecture, you have the choice to remember the impact that it may have for you, or you can go back on autopilot. A lot of us are on autopilot each and every day. We don't remember how we got here. We don't remember what we did last week. We're just doing things to do them without understanding why we're doing them. And in order to become successful, the choices that you make need to be intentional. The actions that you plan need to be intentional. I love the speakers today talking about their goals, about wanting to accomplish something. If you want to become an auto sales master, then you know what you have to do. You have to create 2.5 million PV in your A and B line, and you have to have a personal PV of 700K. So what is your intention today to make that come into existence? Everything that you do from now on is going to be dependent on what you think. And a lot of us, just like that question asked by those two gentlemen, are questions that they ask because they do not understand what it is that they're doing. Every single day, whatever you think, you keep thinking it and thinking it and thinking it, and what's going to happen? It's going to come into fruition. If you believe that you cannot do these things today, then they will come into fruition. You will have that not happen. For example, I had a partner who said, I asked my partner, I said, let's build up your group, all right? Take out your notepad, write some names down, and let's go through this list. Everybody, you've experienced this before, yes? Well, this individual kept telling me that the people that we were about to call were too busy, and it would be improper for us to call them for an appointment because the free time that they have, it would be very unprofessional for us to ask them to join us on the weekends or during the nighttime, things like that, right? So this person already had a mindset of what? Was it a positive mindset or a negative mindset? I can't hear you. What is it? Yes, it wasn't positive, right? So they're already drawing a picture of failure without even understanding this. So we called them. I said, all right, you talk to them. Let's see if they're going to be free Wednesday. And then she called them, and they're like, oh, do you have time to meet us on Wednesday? And they said, oh no, Wednesday I'm busy. She's like, yeah, I knew it. I knew you'd be busy, you know, okay, thank you. Hung up and looked at me and said, look, I told you that we wouldn't be able to get that meeting. Doesn't that sound like she didn't want that meeting to become fruitful? Didn't that sound like she already chose that that meeting would not come true? That's the thing that a lot of us miscommunicate with. What if it was the other way around? What if she knew that this person would be willing to join us in a meeting? Then she would ask, well, if you're not free Wednesday, how about Friday? How about this day? And working towards a goal of making that come true. A lot of us quit ahead of time. We see a lot of memes, we see a lot of pictures of the person who's breaking through the wall, and there's what? Gold on the other side, right? And right before he's about to break through, what does he do? He packs up and leaves, right? And I think that's about consistency right there. A lot of us each and every day, we are too affected by the results of what's going to happen. A lot of us today, we're affected by the outcome of what is right in front of us. But you know what? The picture is grand. Right now is not going to determine everything. Even if you have failures today, you don't have to allow those failures to determine the future. It is a picture, it is a journey that we're going through. So today's lecture, I titled it the 3-2-1 plan. So what's the 3-2-1 plan? We hear this so many times, and psychologically speaking, whenever we hear these things, we get up and do. And I feel like a lot of my partners, a lot of individuals that I speak to around the world have this inability to get up because they're just in their comfort zone. We heard that today, right? We have to get out of the house because when we're in the house, what happens? We become comfortable. And when we become comfortable, what happens? We become lazy. And it's very natural for us to be lazy, right? I think it's everybody's goal to sleep in and to have a lazy morning. Wouldn't you agree? Who says, oh, I hate lazying around. I like to be busy every single day, every single day. But if you're busy every single day, you want to do the opposite sometimes, right? And I think that a lot of us need to have this in our mind. So let's practice this a little bit, okay? If I say 3, 2, 1, I want you to stand up, okay? I want you to wake up. Ready? 3, 2, 1, up. Yes, there you go. Stretch a little bit, stretch a little bit. You can sit back down. Yes, yes. So whenever you 3, 2, 1 in your mind, you need to take action and you need to take these things into your everyday plan. And these 3, 2, 1 plans that I'm talking about is very basic. It's things that we already understand and already know how to do, but a lot of us do not do those things. So I'm gonna break it down for you real quick. I don't have my clicker, so you guys can click over to the next slide, okay? So I love what Benjamin Franklin says. A lot of us, we don't understand. Oh, there you go. There, I will click. There you go. All right, so the next slide, as we see, is if you fail to plan, you're planning to fail, right? And a lot of us don't understand these things. Every day when you do nothing, what fruit do you create? Nothing. That's a fruit, right? When you do nothing, what do you accomplish? Nothing. When you do something, you accomplish something, right? We want to be more specific about what that something that you want to accomplish is to be. So anatomy, it is auto sales master goal for our entrepreneur journey, right? It is for you to be your own boss, and it is for you to be responsible for all things. So what I mean by this is, you, anatomy, are responsible for your success. Let that sink in really deep. A lot of us think that our success is dependent on our sponsor, on our partner, on the company. I can't become successful because my company or my country branch doesn't have hemohim. Or I can't become successful because my country doesn't have X, Y, and Z. Or I can't be successful because my sponsor cannot help me with A, B, and C. I can't be successful because my partner can't do A, B, and C. You see what happens? You continue to talk to yourself by looking over and making it look like the grass is greener where? On the other side. It always seems like the grass is greener on the other side, right? But that is a lie that you are telling yourself. The grass is perfect where you are. And if it isn't, you can make it better. Who? You. You are responsible. So as an entrepreneur, as a person who is commanding their own business and desires flexibility, you are also the one who is required to make sure that all these things come to fruition, okay? So it is 99% of your effort right now that you need, from going 0 PV to 300K PV a day. Does that make sense, everyone? Before doing this, we listened to the compensation plan. And in that compensation plan, we understood that as we grow this business, as you share 1 item, 2 items, 3 items, it begins to grow. So Atomy is a business that we can all become a part of because it is a lifestyle. What does that mean? This lifestyle business that I'm talking about is not one that requires any special needs, okay? It is not one where you have to have a certain age or a certain criteria in terms of your resume to become a member of Atomy. A member of Atomy is somebody that they don't even know they're a member. For example, we're all members today, and you didn't even know that. If you're not registered, you didn't even know that you're a member, but you're a member in terms of the business aspect. So what do I mean? What do I mean? Can I get a raise of hands if you brush your teeth today? Oh, some of you sitting next to people who didn't brush their teeth. Did you wash your hair today? Yes, some of you don't have any hair to wash, but it's okay. So it doesn't matter, right? Every item that you have an item that you can use every single day. But the question is this: you've been using those items every single day, but have you ever been paid to brush your teeth? So everybody asks me, how do I do Atomy? I don't know how to do Atomy. They say, you know, I ask them, I say, so how do you do Atomy? They say, this is what I do. I go up to the person and I say, oh, have you ever heard about Atomy? It's a network marketing company. It's different than other network marketing companies, you know, not the same. And you're going through this repertoire of trying to sell the company. But you're trying to sell a company to somebody who doesn't want to buy. They don't want to buy your story 99% of the time. You understand what I mean? In your mind, when you first heard Atomy, I'm sure you thought the same thing. I did. When I first heard Atomy, oh, it's another network marketing company. It's another MLM. Did you not think those things? I honestly did. And I think a lot of individuals that you try to talk to in that manner will think the same thing. They'll think, oh, she's coming again with another business. Oh, I already heard this so many times. But the thing is, what? If you ask them like this, you say, listen, you brush your teeth, you never made money brushing your teeth, I'm gonna teach you how to make money brushing your teeth. Doesn't that sound more appealing? That's the secret. So I just gave you a big secret tip on how to recruit people. It's not about sharing about Atomy. People who don't know Atomy don't care about Atomy. You understand? They don't care if it's Atomy, they don't care if it's Bamini, Kamini, whatever name it is, they don't care because it doesn't relate to them. But I guarantee you, if you talk to them in this manner, it will matter. For example, every single day, I see young people struggling to make an income. You go to university for 4 years, right? In hopes of getting a good job. And then you have to go to university for 2 more years to at least get a master's now. Just a bachelor's isn't good enough, right? So that's 6 years. After 6 years, you have to go learn another language or go on an internship for another 2 years. That's another 8 years of your life now. And then what do? Every single year you invested in your studies, the expenses to do these things cost you a minimum of $10,000 a year. Wouldn't you agree? School, tuition, food, books, everyday life. Even if you got a scholarship, I guarantee you, you'd be spending about $10,000 a year. So 8 years later, you're $80,000 in debt. And this is why. Why are you doing this? For the hope of getting a good job. And what is the definition of a good job, everyone? A job that makes lots of money. Yes? When you tell your children, I want you to get a good job, do you mean I want you to become a volunteer and go to Africa and make no money? Is that what you mean? Yes, it's funny how everything is tied together. A good job, to most, is one that has a high salary, a high income. So now, everybody around you, most all of us, have gone through this process. So imagine what your income will be after 8 years. It'll vary, but you know what the funny thing is? No matter if you make $10,000 a month, no matter if you make $8,000, $5,000, $3,000, $2,000, $1,000, whatever it is, it seems like everybody's savings account still looks the same. Everybody usually saves around $500 to $1,000 a month, even if you have high income. Because higher income you have, your lifestyle usually looks like your income, right? So the savings is what's funny. It's funny that most individuals have the same number of savings. So if you want to pay off a debt of $80,000 and you save $500 a month, in 1 year that's what, about $6,000, right? So it's going to take you about 13 years or so, give and take. If you're saving about $1,000 a month, that's $12,000 a year. So it's going to give and take maybe 6 years, okay? So if you do the average, 8 years plus, let's say, 7 years, so after about 15 years of your life, your bank account is back to zero. Does that sound exciting? Everybody around you is in this dilemma. Wouldn't you agree? With this pandemic, it has made it even worse. A lot of people have lost their jobs. A lot of things are changing. So people are understanding the value of what? Of doing your own business. But the issue is, many of us lack the ability to start our own business. We lack three things. We lack capital, right? We lack product or service because we don't know what to sell or we don't know what to do. And then we lack managerial skills. These three things need to make a perfect circle for you to be able to have a successful business that is going to create income for you in the future. Competition will continue to grow. If you do well at your restaurant, then another restaurant will pop up across the street. If you do well with whatever business that you're doing, another business will pop up online. But the beauty about Atomy is we've created a system where the products are absolute quality and absolute price so that other companies, it's very difficult to follow. At the same time, we have a compensation plan that is very, very generous and righteous in terms of giving everybody the same payout. Everybody starts at the same time and everybody can meet at the end with the same income. And that is the beauty that Atomy is drawing out for all of us today. So as we do these things, as we understand that Atomy is something that is a gift to us and something that we can share with other individuals with zero risk, people begin to understand that during this pandemic, during the future, at your age now, it's better to start. It's better to start now than when you're 40, 45 and looking at your bank account and not understanding, when should I have done that? Should I have done that? Should I now start this?
Hello, hello. How is everybody doing?
Doing well.
Okay, I'm here.
Well.
Hello.
Wow.
Hello.
Hello. We were listening to a great video. Oh my God. Yes. But I had to stop it because, we have to start our Zoom meeting. Good evening, Pastor Edward. Good evening,
Right.
everyone. How is everybody
Hello,
doing?
hello.
My name is
well.
Florence
Hello.
Lindor. My name is Florence Lindor, Wild Master and Wild Leaders Club in Atomy. So I welcome everybody. Okay, Pastor Edward, so we can
Yes,
do,
indeed.
yeah, the hymn time.
Okay.
I
All
have
right.
my
It
hymn
is
ready.
hemo him time. Definitely. You know what? I do this unconsciously. Before I got ready to start.
Uh-huh.
Well, about 15 minutes ago. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, about 15 minutes ago. I looked at a hymn. I picked it up, unzipped it, and and went like it took the hymn. It was like an unconscious act to pick up the pack, tear it and sip it, and then I
Great.
realized after I got through, wait a minute, I got to do this again. So, but this time I'm making a conscious decision. I'm serious. It's like, it can be almost unconscious when you see a pack of Hero here, your hand going like, I want to zip it off. I want to take it. I want to zip.
Great.
I'm telling you, I love it. Come on, y'all. Let's have Hemo
I
Him
love
time.
my hymn too.
Him time. I love my
Okay.
Hemo Him.
Yes, everybody grab your hymn.
Grab your Hemo Him.
And
Nothing
on the
like
count
an
of three.
evening.
On the
Ready?
count of three. 1, 2, and 3. Go.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Shoris is drinking her him or him.
I'm drinking.
Who else is drinking him or him?
Yeah,
Miss Muama is drinking her him or him. Well, I love him or him so much. I don't mind drinking 3, 4, 5 a day. It doesn't matter.
right.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah.
Him or him does your body good.
It does. It does. When we listen to so many great testimonies, it's like, why are you denying yourself such a great product? why are you denying, the regrowth of new red blood cells, new white blood cells?
Yep.
Wow.
Miss Francis is drinking her him
mm,
too.
yes, indeed.
Yes,
Definitely.
indeed.
This is like, uh, you know, this is all a part of life, of generating life in our bodies.
Yes.
It's from the earth. It's from God's earth. And man discovered, the purpose of taking it in on what it does. And we get a chance to, to have it neatly compact for us, and we can just sip it right in. It's put together. This is incredible.
Oh, you see,
This is awesome.
Miss Carol is drinking her noni juice. How about
Oh,
that?
that's, yes, indeed. That noni. Yes, yeah. That noni is no phony.
Oh, yes. You rhyme it very well, Pastor Evan. I love my noni juice. I drink
Woo.
2 full cups a day.
Yep,
On an
yep,
empty stomach. I don't play with
yeah.
my noni.
Right.
And my
It's
himo. Yeah.
right. When
So a cup of noni juice and 2-3 him a day will keep the doctors away.
oh yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yep.
And right. And for all my people that work like long hours, I'm telling you, if you did like 2 or 3 of the him and also the noni juice, you will have no lag, no drag within those 10 to 12 hours.
Oh yeah.
That is
Definitely.
perfect combination. Wow, perfect combination. And so let us get started. Let me tell you something. You see the picture in the background. That picture, I have certain pictures that's like inspiration to me, that inspire me. It's like it's all a part of my, my goals. And so when I took this picture, I did it for a reason, not just to say, look at the nice shiny cars. No. It's my goal. That you're looking at 2 of the finest vehicle which man makes on earth right now, definitely. And you know what, I want, let's say, I want one. I want the big one. I want the big one, and to go in my 3-car garage. I know the pickup truck that I want. Well, my wife already knows the car that she wants. But that's what I desire, and I have a reason for having all those functional vehicles. Definitely, from the pickup truck, to the big SUV. And well, the third one is for my wife and everything. But I know that those things take maintenance. Those things you have to take care of. You have to take care of the grass. You got to, their maintenance. I'm gonna tell you something. I grew up cutting big yards, over by the governor's mansion. Huge yard that used to take hours. And we didn't have no riding mower, me and my brother. And we did this in like 10, 11, 12. When I got grown, I said, I ain't cut no more grass. So I have a terrible bad habit of paying people to cut my grass. But I like my lawn to look good though. And see, my lawn is gonna get a little bit more bigger. So there again. Okay. So there's a lot of things in which I, let's say, and faithing for. But faith without works is dead. Faith without works. Atomy gives us the tools that we can use and we can accomplish. We can accomplish a thing. And what I see also in this picture is two ladies that have used the tools of Atomy and has accomplished some things. Definitely, with the tools. And the more and more I'm around them, the more and more I see of what their faith, having the right tools the Atomy has, and hard work has brought, to them. Definitely. So therefore, I know I have to apply the same thing. I have to think, I have to focus, I have to work hard. And it's something that it's something that I appreciate. Definitely. See, right now, under Florence Lindor, we're getting ready to make a big run this month, in which we all, are going to be, shooting to order like a 300,000 pack, because we call this our mastership run, But this is the time when you become, that sale of the sales master. This is the time to crank it up to another level. But you got to think on another level. You got to think deeper. I'm gonna show you a little bit of video that I saw on today. I want to share it. It's just a little short part of it, okay? And then we'll come back and talk about it. Okay. Now, okay. This is not a video. This is the Azamal. Hey, before I go to the video, have anybody tried to order anything out of the Azamal? If anybody tried to order anything out of the Azamal, I might try to order something out of the Azamal, because they do have some things that are in there that they have that are in English. So real soon I might try to do that. Okay, let's go to the video. This is the video. I want y'all to think about that. Maintaining mastership is a challenge. It's a challenge. But what we do with challenges, we face them and we keep it moving. Facing challenges and rejection. Definitely. I'm just going to play a little bit of it that I want to bring out, okay? I got to make sure I'm sharing the sound. So let me reshare on this. No, see, y'all wouldn't have heard this one. Okay.
So and to think about that. So even God, he gives us the free will to choose, believe him or not. So who I am, that I think people should always give me a yes. So one technique I learned from psychology and the Bible has been very useful to me. It's called reframing. So
okay, look at this. Reframing your thoughts. And going forward, there's some things in which we might be doing. There's sometimes the way we're thinking. We got to reframing thoughts in connected behavior, reframing the process and replacing negative thoughts. Okay, thoughts which can worsen things like anxiety, depression, pain, and with more helpful thoughts. We got to have helpful thoughts. Sometimes it might be getting with someone in your group and sharing strategy, how to reframe something, how to do something differently. Don't be ashamed, talk to someone, because if you want to go beyond yourself, sometimes you got to, get thoughts that are outside of your thinking, So, we got to reframe some things. Write down 5 things that you need to reframe that you feel that you might be lacking in, or you might be thinking that you're failing in. What are those things that you got to reframe? Okay, let me finish.
In cognitive behavioral therapy, reframing is the process of replacing negative thoughts that might increase our sorrow or anxiety with more helpful thoughts. So let's do an experiment. This picture of me is placed in a golden frame. I believe it's suitable for display in my living room. On the other hand, the same picture of me is placed in a black frame. I imagine you might expect to see it at my funeral. So different frames with the same picture create different feelings. So similarly, for the same events that occur in our lives, it's our interpretation that gives us different feelings. The first time I learned about reframing, my professor quoted one example of her nephew, age 6. The little boy cried at losing his toe for the first time. And his mother pacified him by saying, "Don't cry, it's normal. Every kid will lose teeth." But he still cried. And then his auntie, my professor, said to him, "Congratulations, now you're starting to lose your teeth, which means you are getting older and you can soon start to play with your brother. Those games," he said, "you're too young to play." And then the little boy suddenly stopped crying because he saw losing teeth in a positive way. So I believe everything happens for a reason. Even a bad thing can be a good thing in disguise. So the positive side of whatever things happen to us, we have to see in this size and give ourselves the motivation to persist. So remember, we can change what we are and where we are by changing what goes into our mind.
Okay, I want to hold this up for a second. I gave out 400 flyers, 400, and 400 flyers. That's 400. That's a lot of flyers. Because they were color flyers. And out of the 400, I got 3 new leaders out of the 400. 3 new leaders out of the 400 because they have brought in other people out of the 400. I got 3. So, so that was it was a great thing. Like out of the 400, that's 297 no's. Wait a minute, no, 397 no's. 397 no's. Okay, let me think. 100 of those. Oh, I also gave out 100 of those, let me see, what was that? Those leaflets. Those cost me $28. $28, okay? And the rest was color flyer. So that was awesome. I forgot about my 100 leaflets that I bought, but it was 300 flyers and 100 leaflets, But I ended up getting, and out of the 3, like 2 of them that think global. They're thinking global. So that took a lot of no's to get those 3. But from those 3, they had a circle within. And in going forward, once you get one can bring you, 5 more people. So if you get a new customers, they probably good for a few other customers. So, think outside the box. Just wanted to slip that part right there again. Okay.
So apart from training our faith muscle to believe and our thought muscle to refrain, we need to focus on building trust, as Atomy is all about relationship. Daily necessities are needed by everyone and do not cost much. If people trust us and like us, they will take our recommendation to give it a try. And if they like us, they will be willing to join our team. So I value a lot the Atomy journey that helps me to put God's teaching to love into action. And only by love and genuine care to add value to others can we connect with people in their hearts. So find the moments to delight them and observe the opportunities to increase the pleasure and reduce the pain. God said, whatever we did for the least one of his people, we did it to him. So again, this is a 1 stone to kill 2.
Okay, I'm going to pause again. Add value. Add value. Add value. If you feel like you've been a little slack in adding value to your people, then that's something you might have to rethink. How can I add value? There are inspirational YouTube videos that are out there, how to add value to people life. Hey, look them up. You get a hint, a clue. Matter of fact, I'm going to do that because I want to do it even more, even better, how to add value. So I'll be looking for me some YouTube videos on how to add value to people's life because I want them to, feel excited, feel important, and feel like getting up, doing some things. Add value. I was talking to a guy on today, a new guy, and the information, he got excited over the information. So when I shared the right information, it added value to his life. It added value to his life with the right information. So think about that. Go outside the box. Learn how to add value, because what you could do is you can resurrect some of those people that haven't been shopping. That's been, that seems like they stopped in their tracks just by adding value. Okay, give them that call. Okay.
Helping people is to help ourselves to accumulate wealth in eternity. So how good is that?
Wow, I just built the most amazing workflow on Monday.com.
You build your own workflow? Why? There are a bunch.
Set goals to talk with people every day. This is still what I'm learning right now. In a recent Zoom with Chairman Park, he told us, the center managers and leaders, an analogy. He said, we are running an online store. He emphasized that if we don't talk to people about Atomy each day, it's similar to our store being closed. Just as we wouldn't tolerate our physical shop being closed without conducting business regularly, right? We must set goals to discuss Atomy with people every day. So we Atomians, our sure win DNA is to take daily necessary actions. Be faithful and analogy. He said,
Okay, I'm gonna freeze this so that everybody can really take a good look at it. Daily goals. Daily goals. You know, how many non-members to talk with? Non-members. How many existing members? We have to be on, and write it down. You know, I'm going after non-members. I'm going after who are those existing members to talk to with follow-up. Hey, you'd be surprised how how people can all of a sudden up and order something by you revisiting your daily goal. Who are the non-member people? Who are the new people that haven't heard about Atomy? Your daily goal. I need to talk to somebody that's existing. There are quite a few of us that have quite a few people that are in our downline. So, it's kind of easy to find somebody that, that's is an existing members to follow up with. It's kind of easy. But keep this in mind, okay? Kind of taking my time because we trying to run. We trying to get somewhere. We got that big mastership run. We got to wake up some people. That's what, I have, let's say, my wife and I, one of the stores that we like is Macy. We have been existing customers with them for quite a long time. But you know what? They knock on our door like we new people. Always telling us about their sales, about their products, about their shoes, about their shirts and everything. Always. Like, yeah, you know what? I need to think like Macy's. Think like Macy's. Keep those thoughts coming into the minds of my existing customers, those thoughts. It's okay. It's okay. Why? Because, you're doing it in a friendly type of way. Remember, you got to have a good relationship. All righty?
We are running an online store. He emphasized that if we don't talk to people about Atomy each day, it's similar to our store being closed. Just as we wouldn't tolerate our physical shop being closed without conducting business regularly, right? We must set goals to discuss Atomy with people every day. So we Atomians, our sure-win DNA is to take daily necessary actions. Be faithful every day to do small things like following up, answering members' inquiries. Consistency is the
Okay. Every day. Be faithful today to do the small thing. Every day is a today. Every day is a today. I understand some of y'all are, we work 8 and 10 hours for other people. What are you going to do for yourself about your business? You're going to let your business stay closed? My business is just important as that 8-hour job that I'm working on. My business is just as important. Indeed. So it might take it away from you watching TV or doing other things like that, but we're trying to get somewhere. Alrighty. So be faithful today. Every day is a today. It's like, every day is a today. Okay. Alrighty.
key. Small steps combined with consistency lead to huge results. To do more of these necessary things, we have to make sacrifices to do less of things we usually do. Because
okay. Now, what do we read here? Make daily choices to trade off for a better future. For a better future. I want a better future. Definitely. You know, one of the things I want to do as far as better future is concerned is, you know, with Atomy, I want to go and visit some of the coastal areas of Africa. Because I heard they had some beautiful beaches over there. Some beautiful beaches. And we might have somebody on here that are from Africa that might know, oh yeah, we got some pretty white beaches over there. I've heard about them. I've seen them on TV. You know, I read about them. See, I'm not, you know, I don't too much want to go to Africa and go into the jungle. I want to go somewhere where I still got a bathroom. Yes, indeed. Inside plumbing, okay? So, as far as having that jungle experience, I really don't have to. Hey, I can fly over and see, oh yeah, that's the wild of Africa. But we have the tool to succeed in a better future. I want a better future to be able to sow seeds in good grounds, to help others. Oh yeah, to help others. To sow good seeds. Indeed. So would you make your daily choices today to trade off for a better future? Okay, all right, so we got that down.
We have the same 24 hours. I quit practicing half marathon. I quit the time to watch Korean or Chinese drama, but only watch Atomy videos. And I sacrificed my sleeping time. Life may look crazy, but in order to achieve retirement within a few years, while many others spend half of their lives for the goal, more actions and accelerating the speed are necessary. And this is just temporary. The hardships are small and won't last very long. The joy and satisfaction from the fruits of our efforts eventually built in Atomy outweigh the sufferings and will last forever. Atomy is truly once in a lifetime opportunity for us. It can help us have money rich, friends rich, time rich, and life rich.
Definitely. You could be successful and money rich, friend rich, time rich, and life rich. You could be successful. Definitely. I remember, oh yeah, Florence's daughter had a newborn. Florence had a chance to go and spend not 3 days, 2 days, 7 days. I forgot how long she spent, but it was a while she got a chance to spend. Because she was, because she was money rich, friend rich, he was time rich. We want to be time rich. On certain levels in Atomy, you gain ground for what you sacrifice at this time. How rich, how time rich are you? Whereas when you take time, you going broke on the other end. No. Something is lacking. When you take time, you get less money. No, that same money come in. Atomy has a plan. Well, all of that can serve you. Money can serve you. Time can serve you. Definitely. You want those things serving you. Okay.
I'm happy that now I can have time and financial resources to bring my mom to travel. I'm so touched that she said to me several times that she thanked me for giving her a good life, and she is proud of me being her daughter.
Awesome. Oh, that must
I'm
be
also thankful that now when I get the chance to travel with family, we can enjoy good food and try different activities without much thought about finances. As during a lifetime, there will be income flowing in every week.
now. How did this picture come? How did everything come about here? She told you. She made some earlier choices. She traded out some time, you know, and she stopped watching the drama pictures. She sacrificed some sleep. You know, if you want to be sales master, diamond master, royal master, star master, and you could be it, and you could teach others how to get there too. So let's get fired up for the run that's coming up. Because these runs, what they're doing is, they're getting us ready for our big run. So when we're running for our royal master, we're running for our crown master. See, that sales master run that you're making might be seen like small beginning, but it's a pattern that you can develop and run it and teach others to run. That's what she's doing right here. She's teaching others to run, on how to get to where she's at. But we have to execute that so that we can show others. So let's get ready for the big run on the 16th, where we all come together and go to the next level of mastership. Okay, any questions or any comments? Any questions or any comment? No questions, no comments? Well, I must did a great job at covering some things. I hope that I helped someone on this evening to think, to reframe their way of doing things, reframe their thinking, and we are doing it why? To go forward, to march forward, to run this race. Yes, indeed. Definitely to run this race. Oh yeah. That's what we want to do. We want to go. We want to get out of the starting blocks and go. So ready, set, go, everybody. Go. Go with a reframed mind. Reframe actions. Think about it and do it. Okay. Well, it's just 8:54. Silence can be golden. I appreciate that. I hope you got a chance to jot down a few good points. And now it's time to go. We only got a few days left before the 16th. It's time to go. Okay? Alrighty. I'm going to get ready to say goodnight. I'm not going to hold you any longer, because I know a lot of you guys may have some thinking to do. Like I say, it might take getting with someone, somebody think differently than you do. And y'all share some think time, to get some things done. Okay? All right. Appreciate y'all. Florence, you have anything you want to say? Because I'm ready to say goodnight.
Yes, I encourage everyone to participate in the mastership runs because that's how we're gonna grow. Okay, so that's how we're gonna grow because if you don't challenge yourself, you're gonna stay on the field and turning in circle and going nowhere. So we need to challenge the masterships together and then learn how to help others also to challenge the masterships until all of you guys can maintain the masterships, which is the residual income, because we are building a huge business. Okay, so we need to recruit, share the products with others. Atomy is a customer-based business. We need to share, use, share, and attend the meetings, okay? And then help each other's to be accountable to move forward, okay? So that's how we move as a team. Mastership runs, and then the recruiting, the following up, the 8 steps to success. You're gonna hear us repeating the same thing because that's how Apostle Paul says, I'm not gonna stop saying the same thing because it's good for your salvation. But we say in Atomy, it's good for your success. When we keep repeating the same thing over and over, that's how you achieve success, by repeating the same thing and you doing the same thing. It's until you change totally your buying habits and help others to do the same. So it's products. Use the products, share the products, and attend the meeting so you can keep, your motivation, your inspiration, and keep the momentum going. Okay, so from the 16th to the 31st of this month, starting Monday, the 15th for us, we're gonna start at 1 p.m. because after 11 a.m. it's gonna be 16 for South Korea. So we're gonna start Monday afternoon. Okay. So let's go. Let's get it going. Okay, you guys can do it. Okay. I wish you all great success. God bless you. Okay. Keep it up. And let's make it happen. Great.
Let's go.
Okay. Let's go. You can do it. You can do it.
Yes, we
Okay.
can.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
That's right,
Yes.
Francis. Yes, we can.
Yes,
That's
we
right.
can, Miss Francis.
Yes, we can.
How many of
Yes,
you is
we
gonna
can.
participate? Is gonna run for a
Yes,
mastership?
we can.
Yes,
Yeah.
Miss Francis, you're
Yes,
going
ma'am.
sales master, right?
I'm definitely be trying for it. Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yes,
we
we
Great.
can. Yes.
Yes,
We
we
can.
can. Yes, you can. Miss
Yes, we
Sharice.
can.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we
We
can.
trying. We trying.
Yes. Miss Johnny McWhite.
Yes, I am.
Yes. Big round of applause for you guys. Okay,
Yes,
Miss
indeed.
Valerie, Miss Ernestine, Simons, Louis Jenkins, Miss Rendon, Miss Lillian, Miss Rosalie Labench, Miss Monroe, Miss Kathleen.
Yes, I can.
Yes, I can. Yes, Miss Muhammad. Yes, you can. Yes. And Pastor
Yes,
Edward.
yes,
Hey.
Yes, 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 yes.
yes,
Hey. Miss Kathleen
Yes,
Melia.
I
Diamond,
can.
yes.
Diamond Master. Yeah, Miss Kathleen Melia. Yes.
Diamond.
Big round of applause for you guys. I'm very proud of you. And let's keep the positiveness move going. Let's go for it. Yes, we
Let's
can.
go,
And
let's
we're
go.
gonna celebrate together. Okay?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Okay. One life to live. Do or die
Definitely.
attitude, right? Miss Carol, yes, you can, Miss
Right.
Carol.
Yes, I
Yes.
can.
Yes. Let's go for it.
Let's
Okay.
go.
So that's it. So
Let's
everybody,
do it. Let's do it.
let's do it, Miss Wendell. Yes, Miss Wendell. Go for it. Let's do it together. Okay.
Yeah.
I wish you guys all great success in this company. Okay.
Amen.
All right.
right.
We're gonna celebrate. We're gonna congratulate you. Let's do it. Okay.
All right.
All right.
All
Very
right. All
good.
right.
God bless you all. God bless you.
God bless. Good night.
Good night.
Good
Good night.
night.
Good night.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Good
night, Pastor. Good
night, Pastor
Good night.
Edward.
Miss Florence.
Good
Good
night.
night, Miss
Night, night.
Violet.
Good night.
Yes. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good
Have a
night.
blessed night.
And Miss
Yes,
Miss
indeed.
Lillian.
Continue the
Good night.
blessings.
Night.
Yes. Good night.
Definitely. Good night.
Good night.
Alrighty. Okay.